All right, so let's start this broadcast with the big story that we are tracking on WION at this hour. And this, of course, is coming from Pakistan, where Pakistan's legal system and also Pakistan's Chief Justice are facing a major crisis. This after the National Assembly passed a bill that aims to curb the moto powers of the Chief Justice of Pakistan. And all of this, of course, has happened after the former Prime Ministers Nawaz Sharif and Yusuf Raza Gilani, in fact, accused the nation's top judges of creating political instability in the country with their powers. Now, the Pakistani National Assembly has in fact passed the Supreme Court Practice and Procedure Act of 2023, accusing the apex court of engaging in what it terms as judicial activism and judicial overreach. This move has come after two Supreme Court judges, Justice Syed Mansoor Ali Shah and also Justice Jamal Khan, had criticized the scope of the moto powers that are granted to the Chief Justice of Pakistan under the Pakistani Constitution. Now, members of the Assembly have demanded for the court's non-interference in the Election Commission's functioning. Now, the passing of the bill has also raised hopes for some leaders. Nawaz Sharif and Gilani, both former Prime Ministers, face convictions backed by moto proceedings that were initiated by the former Pakistani Chief Justices. The bill has granted both former Prime Ministers the option to appeal their convictions with the possibility of a reduced sentence or even a complete overturning of the ruling that they presently have been convicted with. Another individual who stands to benefit from this bill is the former Pakistani Prime Minister Imran Khan. On the 3rd of April last year, the then Prime Minister had directed President Arif Alvi to dissolve the Assembly after a no-confidence motion against him was dismissed without a vote. On the same day, a three-bench court had set up by the Chief Justice of Pakistan, Umar Ata Bandial, had challenged this move and had deemed it to be unconstitutional, calling it nothing short of a constitutional coup. These events had sparked a constitutional crisis in Pakistan that ended with the no-confidence motion passing against Imran Khan, which resulted in Imran Khan's government being ousted from power, and that allowed for Shehbaz Sharif to then emerge as the candidate to take over the reins as the Prime Minister in the country. Imran Khan, however, has been a very vocal supporter of the Chief Justice. After the bill was passed, Imran Khan has condemned this move on Twitter, calling the National Assembly a cabal of crooks who are attempting to undermine democracy in Pakistan and also undermining the powers of the Pakistani Supreme Court. So this, of course, is what is unfolding at this moment in Pakistan, where the moto powers of the Chief Justice of Pakistan are presently under scrutiny. A bill, of course, is being passed in the Pakistani legislature that seeks to curtail the powers of the Chief Justice of Pakistan. Remember, the former Prime Ministers of Pakistan, such as Nawaz Sharif and Yusuf Raza Gilani, had spoken out against the moto powers, which are vested by the Pakistani Constitution in the Chief Justice of Pakistan, where the Chief Justice of Pakistan can take up cases on a moto basis, which has resulted in a lot of political instability. This is what the former Prime Ministers, of course, claim, which is the reason why the sitting Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has now managed to bring about a legislation which seeks to, of course, curb the powers of the Chief Justice of Pakistan. To give us more insights in terms of how all of this will, of course, play out, we're being joined by our Pakistan Bureau Chief Anas Malik, who's joining us live from Islamabad. Anas, tell us more as to what this bill, of course, means for the Pakistani judiciary. It has acted very independently so far. Does it now mean that the Pakistani Chief Justice and also the independent judicial system in Pakistan will no longer have the independence that they earlier did?
Well, they do continue to enjoy that independence, Saleh. It won't be wrong. It would be wrong to say that they would not be that they would not be independent as such. It's more to do with the democratization of the judicial process, though the timing of it is indeed highly questionable. It comes in the backdrop of that. But at the same time, what is also to be kept in mind is the fact that how the Pakistani judiciary continues to be divided at this point of time. Not far from where I'm standing, next to the Parliament, today, earlier today, we saw that the Senate had passed the bills that had basically made it into a law. Now it goes towards the President, and at the same time, the Supreme Court, which was hearing the case with regards to the election postponement in Punjab and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, that bench has been dissolved. The case is to be resumed tomorrow. There seems to be a clear-cut divide, and that divide essentially stems from the fact that how polarized the overall society has been, with one side taking, or one group taking visibly the side of one party, and the other being alleged on being sided with the other side. Now that is the other bigger problem, and at this point of time the Supreme Court, or at least the Chief Justice of Pakistan, seems to not relent on the fact to give up his powers through this legislative amendments.
Right,
Saleh?
absolutely indeed. Thank you very much indeed, Anas Malik, for joining us and getting us all those insights. They will come back to you as more details emerge in the story. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.